Check one, two, check one, two, check one, two. What is up, guys? Your boy Kagi back at it again with a new video. And in this video, I bring you the HYCHAIN node sale. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most hyped Arbitrum L2 gaming chains that you should be aware of. And the nodes are happening now. So let me teach you how to get involved in the node sale. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys comment, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys have been following me on Twitter, you would have known about the alpha way before. Obviously, on Twitter is much quicker to give you alpha. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Very, very important to follow me on Twitter. But anyhow, in this video, I'm going to show you how to get involved. Now, for the whitelist, I already did a giveaway on Twitter. I also gave to my community. So join the Discord. Make sure you guys also get a Juice Team keycard if you guys want to get future whitelist and future early access to games and stuff like that. If you have the keycard for the Juice Team, you will get a lot of these benefits. Let me show you how to get involved in the public sales. All right, so the first thing you have to understand is that this is low risk, high reward compared to other nodes that I have shown you before. So the ROI is basically the same. It's usually 1.5 years to 2 years to get the ROI, but the price point to get in is actually way less than other nodes, depending on how the token does. If the token does very, very well, then it'll pay off in literally in a few months. And basically the rest of the rewards will basically be free rewards. So usually at the beginning, in the first few months, it will pay off if we are into a bull market. All right, so let me give you some quick details right here. 5% of the overall Topia supply, which is 250 million tokens, is set aside for node operators as reward. And then on top of that, as the chain is operating and live, 25% of the fees will go back into the node operators. So that's really good. Make sure you guys use the code KAGI. This is going to happen for whitelist March 2nd, which is tomorrow if you're watching this video. And for the public, it's going to be March 3rd. All right, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the price point will start at 0.1. Of course, for the whitelist will get in first. So I imagine that the whitelisted people will get into tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and maybe even tier 5. Maybe for public sale, we might see something like tier 6 at 0.2, and that is still a good price point in my opinion compared to every single other node out there. Now, if we compare it to something like Zai, I actually got into Zai at a pretty high price point compared to the early people, and I still got my ROI. I literally got into Zai, I think at 0.5, and I still got my ROI with some airdrop, and on top of that, with all the rewards that I already got. And as you can see, that computer right there is running the Zai nodes. If you guys don't know about Zai, it's another L2 in the Arbitrum ecosystem that also paid off really, really well. This can potentially do that kind of returns as well. So I think this price point is still very good. So make sure you guys get involved in this. I'm telling you, there's not going to be other node sales this good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get into the minting phase right here. If you have a whitelist, you will be able to mint right here. Connect your wallets. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, depending on how many points you have. If you guys are into the whitelist, there is a point system. If you have 30 points, you get into phase 1. If you have 15 points, into phase 2. If you have 6 points, you get into phase 3. If you have 2 points, I believe, or 3 points, it's going to be phase 4, and then public sell. You connect, and boom, it's going to be on the ETH mainnet. Now, there is KYC, but this KYC does not really restrict a lot of countries. This KYC is more like for terrorists or countries that are really like really restricted in the world, right? Even if you're US, you're not going to be restricted, but you do have to do KYC. So as you can see right here, the founder is simulating that he's buying 2 nodes right here, and it shows 60 whitelist points for phase 1, because phase 1, you need 30 points per node to buy a 0.1. So there you guys have it. If you guys are buying in the whitelist or even in the public sale, make sure you guys add the promo code KAGI. It will help this channel. I do get revenue share from this code, so that would be really, really helpful. All right, so this is my node client for the Zai network, and the Topia network is going to be very, very similar. It's going to look something like this or something similar to this. You're going to see how many nodes you're going to have in your wallet. How much balance you have up here. It's going to tell you whether you have KYC'd or not. So if you have KYC'd, you can claim your rewards. So even if you have not done your KYC, you're still going to accrue value. And then once you do the KYC, you can claim the reward. So this is basically how it's going to look. It's actually very, very simple. You're probably going to have to run it 24/7 on your computer. It's not going to take a lot of effort from your computer to run this nodes. You can also run it on a VPN VPS or on a cloud right here. You can see set up on cloud. It actually shows you how to set it up in the cloud. In the future, I will be making a video on how to set it up. But for now, this is the best way to do it right away. As soon as you get your Topia nodes, just run it in your computer. I'm also running on this computer other nodes, or you can just do it on a VPS as well. So that's basically how it's going to work, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys get into the sell, ladies and gentlemen. These nodes sometimes pay off big, big, big. And as you can see, I literally bought 2 nodes. They cost me $1,600 for the Xi ones, and I already have 7,800 Xi from my nodes. And Xi is at $1.3 right here. So this has paid off very, very big just in 1 month. That doesn't mean Topia is gonna perform like this, but it could perform like this. You have to take these bets. And like I said, low risk, high reward.